Good morning, it is Sunday the 29th of September. I am just getting ready to leave the house to go to Meadow Park to see Arsenal take on Brighton. I'm travelling across London, so from southeast to super north. That's 18 miles. It's going to take me the best part of 2 hours. If you're not from London, you're like, what? To get 18 miles? If you're from London or you know London, then you're like, yeah, pretty standard. So it's going to be a bit of a trek. Luckily the weather's picked up. When I got up this morning it was absolutely pouring. I thought it was going to be pouring all day. It's calmed down, so hopefully it's going to be a good day for a game. And I'm going to track the journey, the game, the atmosphere, everything I can, and just try and present a match day experience from Meadow Park. Now on the tube. I was looking to see if I could actually see any football fans. I haven't really seen any. I imagine a lot of people today are going to obviously the big game at the London Stadium, the West Ham game. It's a shame because of the rain. I've been seeing on Twitter that a lot of women's games across the country have been called off today. I hope that means there's more going to the WSL games and the WNL games and maybe watching on FA players. The other note I have is if I have cut these clips the way I intended to, you'll see I'm wearing Arsenal socks. I just want to declare that in no way am I an Arsenal fan. I just like to wear something that represents the club that I'm going to see. I'm a Newcastle fan through and through. Arsenal team: Payroad, Magnin, Mayer, Schneiderbeck, BT, McCabe, Williamson, Little, Nobbs, Evans, Miedema, Van der Donk. Awesome picture of Jordan Nobbs. And then what have we got going on at the Brighton team? Walsh, Lundorf, Whelan, Williams, Gibbons, Bowman, Simpkins, Connolly, Whelan. Again, that one's in my fantasy team. Green, Brazil. Great, and we are maybe 5 minutes away before we get on the bus for the next stop. I am excited. Fourth and final leg of the journey has not gone quite to plan. I wasn't able to get the bus, it was really tight time, so I'm currently at the station waiting for an Uber. Watching some really weird, really weird roundabout politics here. I'll try and show you. I also really need the toilet, so I will be going straight to the toilet when we get to the ground and tell you if they good or not. We are on time and do want to take the bus. There are 2 buses that go. I will actually, if you're coming from Edgware station, there are 2 buses that go, and they just actually go from, you come out the station, go along here. I will put the numbers on screen, but here's Edgware bus station, so it's super simple to go from here. Made it thanks to an Uber. This is, I think, Brook Road car park, because the Bournemouth car park is not open on match days, so this should be Brook Road, which it's a Sunday, it's free. I think there's like 120 or something spaces here, and then there are 400 spaces, kind of a 10-minute walk down at maybe, I think it's called the Civic car park. So probably not enough for the number of supporters, but maybe just about right depending on how many people are travelling together. Okay, it says away supporters, but that is for when it's a Boreham Wood game. I'm going to try a normal game. I have a ticket. It is internet adult. That's what I am. One thing I did want to check actually was it was like super light, you need to print, you need to print, you need to print, so we printed. But I'm interested to see if I hadn't printed what would happen. Cool, so through. Word is that if I just have my ticket on the phone it would be fine. And this is a tickets only turnstile. If I wanted to buy I would have had to go through. Oh, here we go, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Alright, can I see that ticket?
Yeah.
Thank you, can you go straight through?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, enjoy the game.
Thank you. Here we are. Hey, how much is it?
They're £2.
I have my cash lady here. Awesome.
Do you guys know where you're going to sit?
We're in the East Stand.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, they took our tickets. How are we supposed to know where we're sitting?
You can sit anywhere.
Oh, is that the thing? I'm so sorry. Do you mind that I have my camera on?
No.
Cool. Thank you.
£82.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the ride.
Thank you so much, and you. Okay, so yeah, we had tickets, and you can just sit wherever. Here's the Brighton team warming up. Here we go. Oh. Right, first stop of the day is the toilet. I like this ground a lot. It's actually got a really good feel. You can see the cameras up there. I reckon they're doing the FA player filming. Okay, positive verdict on toilet. They are Portaloos, but all good. And now I'm just gonna find somewhere to sit. Maybe we're kind of on the Brighton side. I don't know, but I'm just a spectator.
Ladies and gentlemen, before kick-off, you can have a go on the raffle.
Oh, here he is. Yes. Thank you. I am wondering how many people are here. I'm really bad at estimating. I have to see afterwards. I reckon like 400 might be my estimate. And the rain is just starting. Now it's just light. Let's hope it stays light like this. There we are, Bournemouth Football Club. Okay, it is like 5 minutes to kick off. Just a few things to say. First of all, everyone is so friendly here. All the staff, all the people. I love it. It's such a cool open space. Really good vibe. Here we go. Okay, God of Honour, cool. And also I've seen Laura Rafferty injured for Brighton. She's just sitting in this stand right here. And it's just on the game. I think we're expecting an Arsenal win, but I do expect Brighton to have a go. They had a go 2 weeks ago. I was really kind of impressed with them and impressed with what Hope Powell's doing with them. So I'm excited to see. I hope it's a close game.
Gentlemen, please welcome Brighton and Arsenal!
I have my trusted advisor here who is trying the food. Well, what do we reckon?
It's nice. They're very polite, and they've got chili sauce, so that's good. And it's very hot.
Kind of got like a chip butter here with the mix of sauces. Good, good. Okay. Yeah, we're just about to kick off. There's Brighton in the green, and there's Arsenal over there in the red. They've just switched sides. Here we go.
So we're 10 minutes in, Arsenal have just gone 1 up. Kim Little got the goal, and it's been coming since the start, really. Arsenal have had most of the possession. Can't really remember Brighton being in the other half more than once, I think. Arsenal have been, a lot of time and space on the ball, a lot of neat little play, and that goal is well deserved. And you'd kind of think there's a lot more to come. Brighton just tried to, had a huddle, regroup there, but I haven't really seen much attacking offering from them at the minute, so I reckon more for Arsenal to come. It's half-time here at Meadow Park. Arsenal are 2-0 up, and that is actually it should have been more, I think. Arsenal have completely dominated. They're really not even playing at I would say maybe they're playing 50% capacity. Brighton have really not done much. I think it was 37 minutes before they got a shot on target. The centre-backs, to be fair to them, Whelan and Williams are really keeping Brighton in it. And I think they've got another bright spark in Ellie Brazil, has maybe been, I would say, their best player. But other than that, it's been Arsenal, particularly Leah Williamson, who's just so cool and is just dominating the game. One thing that I did notice was Arsenal maybe weren't using their left side as much as they should have been, but that kind of picked up as the game went on, and that's where the 2 goals that have came from. So I reckon, I don't see Brighton kind of turning it around. I reckon, more goals for Arsenal in the second half. As Arsenal 3-0 up about 15 minutes into the second half, Donk with the goal. And again, it's just Arsenal. Brighton had a good 2 minutes kind of start of the half, but that was more or less it. And it's Arsenal been dominating since then. So I reckon maybe 1 or 2 more goals. They just announced the attendance is 1,607, which means I am terrible at estimating. I think I said something like 400, but so pretty good turnout, especially considering the weather, the horrible rain, and the fact that there's the West Ham game on at the London Stadium.
I'm not going to wait extra time then, yeah?
No, don't need to. They won 4-0. Okay, the game is through. 4-0 Arsenal. It is bucketing down with rain. Not sure if that shows results. Absolutely pouring down. Just started 5 minutes ago.
Next action here at Meadow Park in the cup against Charlton. 20th of October is the date for your diary. Make sure you put in your phones as well. And also just pay attention to Arsenal.com/women for all details regarding future fixtures and news.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. I wanted more of a game. I think it was great to see Arsenal. They played really well, dominated the game. They were just a step ahead of everything, much stronger, much quicker, much more precise, and they easily beat Brighton. Brighton really didn't have an answer for any of that today. Arsenal looking great. This is the rain after the game. Another thing I actually did want to mention was accessibility here, which I think is very good. In terms of the width of the area around the pitch, entrance to seat spaces, I think, accessibility wise, I think this is a very accessible stadium. Here's McCabe doing autographs and photos, and she is completely drenched. What a great sport for staying out to sign for all these kids. Hey, do you just have a word for all the fans that came out today?
Just thanks so much for coming out in the rain. Obviously it's not the best weather, but we heard just everything today, and it was class.
Brilliant.
Game today. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Cheers,
thank you. Brighton bus over there, I reckon. Brighton team bus. Just in there. Just a few people waiting for the players out here. Oh! So that is the end of my trip to Meadow Park. I'm just leaving now. Ready for the journey back. Yeah, like I said, I'm happy that I got to see Arsenal win at their home ground. That was awesome. It was a great day, great atmosphere. Staff all great. Everyone was really friendly. I heard, you know what, because I'm used to the games that I go to most often are the men Newcastle United games, and I'm used to a lot of maybe aggressive language, and all I heard today was like talk about football, talk about tactics in the stands, talk about what this player does and what that player does and how cool they are, and it was just really positive. That is kind of my general experience when I go to women's games anyway, but it always stands out for me, which is really nice. But yeah, Arsenal looked really strong. As I said, I don't think Brighton often offered much. But yeah, there we are. That is match day vlog 1 from the Around the Grounds FA WSL series. More coming soon. I will be covering each of the 12 FA WSL grounds this season.